Before you watch this video, take note of the warning here. As you can clearly see, this Versus series was not made of the same quality you would see from other shows like Death Battle or Cartoon Fight Club. I made this series when I was nearly 5 years younger, and also 5 years stupider. If you have a problem with any of the points listed here, well, firstly, I don't blame you. But second, you seriously don't have to watch this. More info on this video will be listed in the description. But if you really want to pull through with this nightmare, then the pleasure's all yours. Enjoy. Or at least try to.
These two very big hits of Nintendo are gonna duke it off. Who really is the mascot of Nintendo? Well, find out today in Super Battles Mario vs. Link. This battle is going to take place in the Mushroom Kingdom, and there is no preparation time. Let the battle begin. Super Mario Bros. Yeah, Super Mario Brothers. Yeah.
Go!
Oh yeah! Mario win! Thank you for playing my game! Looks like Mario moved from level to level. Now let's talk about why Link lost. Now yes, I can understand the confusion. Link has weapons such as his sword, some bombs, and some arrows. Mario on the other hand does not have that equipment. However, here's why Mario won. There is a very big difference between Mario and Link. You see, Mario is a complete 100% cartoon character of his jumping ability and his speed. However, Link on the other hand is more of a realistic character than he is a cartoon character. And here's my reason why. Nowhere is it seen where Link is jumping as high as Mario, and nowhere is it seen where Link is running as fast as Mario. So it was kind of hard for Link to catch up with Mario. However, when they were just normal, small Mario and regular Link, they actually had equal strength. They couldn't really KO one another. So then Link decided to pull out the magic ring, which kind of caused him to turn blue. I just call him Blue Link. So Blue Link kind of attacked Mario for a few seconds, and then Mario grabbed the Super Mushroom to turn into Super Mario. Super Mario makes you 2 times your regular size, and Mario and Blue Link fought. And then, at the end when Link became dizzy, Mario finished Link off with a Super Stomp. Now you're probably wondering how powerful the Super Stomp actually is. Well, the Super Stomp is enough to knock out a single boss like Goombas. And I don't think Link was really prepared for that, so that's why he kind of fainted. Here's another reason. Link actually had HP during this battle. Since Mario was in his 2D form and classic form, he did not actually have HP. Link's HP, however, is actually limited, while Mario's could go on forever. For the regular forms, it's practically a tie, but our technical winner is Mario, since he kind of knocked Link out at the end. But don't think this is over. If you want to see a rematch between Fire Mario and Red Link, all you have to do is love the project. And if this project gets 20 love-its, there will be a rematch. Also, don't you people forget to comment down ideas for super battles. But hang on, this project isn't over yet. The next fighters will be revealed. Toad versus Patrick Star. Stay tuned. These two very quick fighters are gonna duke it off. Who really is the fastest thing alive? Well, find out today in Super Battles, Captain Falcon versus Sonic the Hedgehog. Also, sorry for the wait. This battle is going to take place in the Red Canyon with no preparation time. Let the battle begin.
Yes!
Whoops, sorry about that, pal. Just going a little too fast. Hey, you look happy today. How's your day going?
Come on!
You wanna fight me? Go ahead. You won't stand a chance against Supersonic.
Go!
Falcon kick! Yes! Falcon! Punch! Yes! Show me your moves! Falcon kick! Yes!
Game! Go!
Come on! Supersonic style!
Man, I don't know what is up with people like that these days. On the other hand, maybe he wasn't having a good day after all.
Game!
Wow, looks like Sonic really does have to go fast after all. Now, let's talk about why Falcon lost. Yeah. You all should definitely know there is a big difference between Falcon and Sonic. First of all, let's talk about the speed. Now, yes, that's the biggest difference between them. Sonic is definitely way more faster than Falcon is. However, Sonic was only focused on his strength, not his actual speed. Captain Falcon was focused on his speed, and in fact he actually had Sonic, but no, that wasn't enough to knock him out completely. He just ran out of rings, that's all. Anyway, let's talk about the adventures these two characters have been through. So, yeah, let's talk about Falcon. Falcon has been on a serious battle between a machine destroying the entire world. Now, Falcon was able to stop it, but he didn't actually survive during that time. Now, Sonic, on the other hand, has done the same exact thing, and he was actually able to survive. The same way Mario would survive the vacuum of space. See? It works the exact same way. Anyway, during the fight, Falcon actually managed to beat Sonic, but that didn't necessarily make Sonic die. He was just unconscious. You see, that Falcon punch was actually very powerful, and according to the F-Zero TV show, that Falcon punch is extremely powerful. I mean, yeah, even Sonic was immune to it. Oh my god. It was a big explosion. Not really, but yeah. Then after that, Falcon launched Sonic into the water. Now that is Sonic's weakness. Water. Sonic can't survive in water. Falcon is never seen drowning in water, so he would have been fine in the water and would have easily taken Sonic out. But then, right at that moment, the Chaos Emeralds came, and they gave Sonic supersonic powers in supersonic style. So then, Supersonic then went to Falcon and finished him off. Now, the second Sonic turned into Supersonic, Falcon was immediately outclassed. Falcon had no chance, or has no chance, winning against Supersonic. So yeah, and after that camera got cut out, it wasn't pretty, let me tell you that. But anyway, the winner? Sonic the Hedgehog. The fastest thing alive. But don't think this is over. If you want to see a rematch between Captain Falcon and Sonic without any powers whatsoever, all you gotta do is love the project. And if this project gets 30 love-its, there will be a rematch between Captain Falcon and Sonic the Hedgehog. Also, don't forget to comment down your ideas for future Super Battles episodes. Don't go yet, because the next fighters are going to be revealed. Thanks for watching, everybody. Donkey Kong versus Wario. Stay tuned. These two strong fighters are gonna duke it off. Who really is the strongest out of the Mario land? Well, find out today in Super Battles, Donkey Kong versus Wario. This battle is gonna take place in the Donkey Kong treehouse with no preparation time. Also, keep in mind that nobody will be using any power-ups whatsoever. Let the battle begin. Hey, you ape! Yeah, you, ape! Give me that song! Waluigi wants it to impress Princess Daisy for whatever reason. Just give me it, please! No? Fine. I'll persuade you to do it.
Go!
Wahaha! Precious, precious song. Thank gosh this was so easy. Huh, so that's what you want, huh? A fight? Sure, have it your way.
Go! Go!
Yes.
Go!
Now it's time to finish you off.
Game!
Looks like Donkey Kong is the king of the jungle. Now let's explain why Wario lost. So, let's talk about Wario for a second. You may have saw that Wario has used his ground pound tactics and his muscle smash tactics. Those can be very, very powerful, as you just saw. In fact, it was almost enough to knock Donkey Kong right out. But thanks to Donkey Kong's weight, it was able to still keep him going. Now let's talk about that for a second. You see, in one of the Donkey Kong games, you can clearly see Donkey Kong smashing an entire moon down to his planet. Do you know how strong that is? Dude, even Wario can't lift that kind of weight. Now, I know what you're probably thinking. Couldn't Wario just form into Wario Man by eating a garlic? Well, I did say before the fight started that there will be no powers whatsoever in this fight. So, it was a one-on-one battle with no items whatsoever. Now, let's discuss one of Donkey Kong's attacks, the spin. You may have saw that spin a couple of times in the fight, like when Donkey Kong actually managed to block Wario's Super Muscle Smash. Now, let's talk about Donkey Kong's punch. Donkey Kong's punch, like I said, it was enough to knock down a moon to his planet. So, you saw the punch at the end knock out Wario completely. We got no sign of him after that. So, for our winner, it's DK Kong. Or Donkey Kong. Sorry. It's kind of the nickname I made for him. Hope you understand. But do you think this is over? Well, it's not. If you want to see a rematch between Donkey Kong and Wario with items, and it will feature Wario Man, all you gotta do is love the project. And if this project gets 30 love-its, there will be a rematch between Donkey Kong and Wario. Also, don't forget to comment down your ideas for future Super Battles episodes. You may probably expect the next round of fighters, right? Well, no. This time, you actually get to choose the next set of fighters. So, your choice. Comment down below, and maybe it will happen. If it's a good idea. No offense. Alright, thanks for watching, everybody, and stay tuned. These two power-based fighters are gonna duke it off. Who really is the most powerful? Well, find out today in Super Battles, Mega Man vs. Kirby. This battle is gonna take place in Kirby's Dreamland with no preparation time. Let the battle begin.
Go! Game!
Looks like Kirby made his dream come true. Now, let's explain why Mega Man lost. So, as you can clearly see, Kirby finished Mega Man off with an inhale. Kirby's inhale can inhale basically anything, if he wants to. Now, why didn't Kirby literally just copy Mega Man's ability in the first place? Well, that's because Kirby forgot all about his instincts until the very end. Well, let's be more specific. Kirby didn't use the copy ability at all during the fight. And I guess Kirby just decided that it was best just to finish him off in there than it was out there. Now, let's talk about Mega Man for a bit. So, as you can clearly see, Mega Man wasn't using his powers like he would in Smash. Well, in Smash Brothers, Mega Man can use all the powers he can usually get from the regular Mega Man series. However, we're just looking at the regular Mega Man, not the Smash Mega Man. So, we're only using his, blaster thing and his basic body abilities. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know too much about Mega Man. Anyway, part of the reason Mega Man lost was because, Mega Man's just a robot who can blast rocks out of his blaster, or whatever they are, and do a couple of uppercuts, and do a slide move. Now, Kirby, on the other hand, is a puffball-eating machine. Kirby can be very fast when fighting, and he can run pretty fast, and on top of all of that, he can float into the air literally forever, as long as he wants. In Kirby games, you can fly right through the game by just doing absolutely no action at all, just flying over everything. Can you believe that? I can't believe Sakurai didn't see this when he first made a Kirby game. Now, yes, couldn't Mega Man just technically use some of his powers by, Leaf Shield and, the explosive bomb trick? I forget what that is. Well, no. This was just a fight with no power-ups whatsoever. Well, maybe a little bit, because Kirby used his hammer, as you clearly saw. But that was that's one of his basic moves, to be honest. So yes, Mega Man could have a possibility of defeating Kirby if Kirby didn't have the ability to float and inhale everything. Mega Man would have finished off Kirby easily. But, thanks to those skills, he was able to keep Kirby up and rising. So, our winner? It's Kirby. But this isn't over yet. If you want to see a rematch between Mega Man and Kirby using power-ups, all you gotta do is love the project. And if this project gets 50 love-its, there will be a rematch between Mega Man and Kirby using power-ups. Also, don't forget to comment down your ideas for future Super Battles episodes. But don't leave yet, because the next fighters are gonna be revealed. Alright. Thanks for viewing, everybody. Shrek vs. Boog. Stay tuned. These two angry beasts are gonna duke it off. Who really is the angriest beast? Well, find out today in Super Battles Shrek vs. Boog. This battle is going to take place in the open season forest, with 3 weeks of prep time. However, you will not get to see those 3 weeks. Let the battle begin.
Behold the mighty Grizzly! What are you doing in my swamp?
Go!
Back off! Hey Shrek, behold the mighty Plunger!
What are you doing?
Charge! Yeah!
Not in my swamp.
Game!
Looks like Shrek took Ogre. Now, let's talk about why Boog lost. So, as you clearly saw, Boog was having trouble getting a hit on Shrek. First of all, Shrek is an ogre. Ogres are very strong. They are deadly in real life. Even though I don't really think they exist, they're still deadly. Boog is just a bear. Now, bears are strong too, and Boog is as well. But Boog doesn't necessarily match up to Shrek. Another reason Boog lost was because of his weapons. For his sword, he had a plunger, and for his shield, he had a part of a van. Now technically, that's what a bear would do in real life. So yeah, the open season movie was practically basing it on real life. Shrek is just not even real life at all. Shrek has to go through adventures to get back his swamp from fairy tale creatures. And that's not the only thing he's been through. He's had to fight an entire dragon to save Princess Fiona. Well, he didn't necessarily defeat it, but he outran it easily. And he actually managed to save Donkey. So, if Boog were to fight a real live bear, there was a chance Boog might actually win. But against Shrek, he doesn't really stand a chance. Even with a rematch, it wouldn't even help Boog in any way because Shrek has been through a lot more than Boog has. So, the winner is Shrek. Now, like I said, a rematch wouldn't be possible for Boog to win because, like I said, Shrek is a deadly creature that almost cannot be defeated by real-life creatures, especially Donkey. But what you can do is love the project, and if this project gets 30 love-its, there will be a match between Donkey and Elliot. Also, don't forget to comment down your ideas for future Super Battles episodes. Now, again, you get to choose your own characters for the next Super Battles. So, thanks for watching and have a great day. Or night. These two kinda scary fighters are gonna duke it off. Who really is the scariest life form? Well, find out today in Super Battles Freddy Fazbear vs. Sans the Skeleton. This battle is going to take place at Snowden, with no preparation time. Let the battle begin. Man, it's cold. I can't even feel my own skin anymore. Oh wait, I don't have skin. I'm a skeleton. Wow, I must be pretty numb. Hey. Hey, look out. Watch where you're going, dude. You gotta bear with me here. Hey. So, can't take a joke? Alright, fine, you can fight me. Just try. I don't even know if you can even land one hit on me.
Go!
Okay, you've had your turn. Now it's my turn. This really doesn't look like a skeleton of work. Hey. Whoa.
Sans, did you turn off the power?
No, Papyrus. I honestly don't know what happened.
Well, you better fix it, Sans. I'm trying to watch for humans.
Don't worry, Papyrus. I'll try something. Hey, buddy. You better not try to attack me, or else I'll use my special attack.
Ah, thank gosh.
Yeah, actually, you turned the power off, so I'm just gonna use the special attack on you anyway. You wanna see what it is? Okay, here it is. Yup, that's right. Absolutely nothing. You can't do anything, and I can't do anything. So it's nothing, right? So you can just sit here until you just give up. Do nothing at all. I'll sit here as long as it takes. Looks like I just went on a bear hunt. Hey.
Game!
Looks like Freddy just got dunked on. Now, let's explain why Freddy lost. So, yes, Sans is like a master of fighting, and Freddy isn't anywhere comparable to that. Here's the reason why. In Undertale, Sans can dodge almost any attack from Kara. Now, Kara is one strong, genderless child, but Sans can literally dodge like almost every single attack. Now, as you saw, Freddy didn't even land a single hit on Sans. Sans, like, literally just kept throwing bones at him. Now, Freddy is totally outclassed for Sans. There is no possible way Freddy could win against Sans, even if he had a minor chance. Another reason Freddy lost was because of his armor. Now, yeah, Freddy is like made of robot parts. Like animatronic parts, sorry. But Sans is pure bone. Pure bone is actually really hard to break, but robot parts are like even harder. Now, why the heck is Sans bones more valuable than Freddy's robot parts? Well, this has to do with Sans' powers. Sans can summon a bunch of bones at once. To just, and that's actually enough to knock out one person in one go. But Sans chose not to do that. He literally goes easy on his opponents. But after a while, then that's when he lays him on them. Yup, I'm talking about the special attack. Yes, in Undertale, Sans' special attack is absolutely nothing. Now, yes, that actually is a pretty good attack, because doing nothing can cause the player to cause Sans to sleep, but that doesn't mean he's actually sleeping. That could actually mean he's faking the sleep. And Freddy snuck up to him, and at the very last second, Freddy missed Sans by like 0.02 seconds. Now, Sans' teleportation skills are actually pretty darn fast. And they're almost as fast as Supersonic's teleport. Now, let's talk about one of Freddy's powers, the power outage. Now, yeah, I know, that one probably didn't make any sense. How could Freddy turn off the entire power of the Snowden house? Well, Freddy is actually able to do that. It is known that these animatronics are possessed souls trapped in bodies from animatronics. So that gives them a lot of power, right? So, yeah, Freddy has to have some strength. And you saw that Freddy was dealing with those bones. He can punch right through those bones. That's how strong he is. But there is one thing Freddy lacks from that. Brain. He doesn't use his brain very well. In fact, in Five Nights at Freddy's 2, you can fool the animatronics by putting on a mask. However, that doesn't affect all the animatronics, but it does affect Freddy. So, yeah. His knowledge is pretty low. So that's probably why he lost so easily. Now, if Sans didn't have those bone powers, there is actually a chance Freddy would have won. But no, he stands absolutely no chance against those powers whatsoever. So, the winner? Sans the Skeleton. Now, a rematch against the regular Freddy body wouldn't help him at all. But, if you want to see a rematch between Nightmare Freddy and Sans, all you gotta do is love the project. And if this project gets 60 love-its, there will be a rematch between Nightmare Freddy and Sans. Also, don't forget to comment down your ideas for future Super Battles episodes. But don't go yet, cause the next fighters are gonna be revealed. Thanks for viewing, everybody. Earthworm Jim vs. Buzz Lightyear. Stay tuned. These two acrobatic fighters are gonna duke it off. Who really is the best acrobatic gunner? Well, find out today. It's Super Battles Earthworm Jim vs. Buzz Lightyear. This battle is gonna take place at Zurg's planet with no preparation time. Also, keep in mind that Buzz Lightyear will be using his utility belt. Let the battle begin. Mission log 4912. I am at Zurg's planet and there seems to be no sign of him anywhere. My only thought is that Zurg is trying to trick me into something. Yeah! You, Lightyear, I'm gonna stop you from taking over the planet. I'm gonna help good old Zurg out. Good old Zurg? Wait, I think you've got the story wrong. Zurg is the evil one, and I'm the good one. Yeah, say what you want. I'm still going to defeat you anyway. Sounds good with me. I guess I could use a little prep time before I fight Zurg.
Go!
Starkman, come in. I've got a weird worm that I'm facing. I'm gonna need lots of help. Do you copy? Whoa! Looks like you need to get a new belt, Lightyear. Because I don't think you're made for flying a rocket. Wait. Belt? That's it! My utility belt! You're a genius! Wait, whatever. I'll still take you out. Where did he go? Oh, let's just hope that he went to infinity and beyond.
Game!
Looks like Buzz won by infinity and beyond. Now, let's explain why Earthworm Jim lost. So, yeah, maybe this was a surprise to you. Maybe you expected Jim to win instead of Lightyear. Well, then maybe you were thinking that Buzz Lightyear was going to play as the toy version of himself and not the real version. Well, nope, that was the real version fighting Earthworm Jim. Now, definitely, if Lightyear was a toy, then Jim definitely would have had the win. But let's explain the real Buzz Lightyear versus Earthworm Jim. So, first, let's talk about Jim. Jim has been through a lot more than Buzz Lightyear has himself in his real adventures. Jim is extremely acrobatic and can easily dodge many attacks, and on top of that, he can use his flexible worm body to stretch to long places. Now, that could outsmart Buzz, but Buzz has been through actually a little tougher situations, such as running from a spike that was literally running way faster than him, but thanks to Lightyear's speed, he was able to outrun it. Now, Jim and Buzz have pretty much the same experiences, but Lightyear is a little more durable, and let me explain why. Part of the reason Jim lost was because of the utility belt. The utility belt is used for a shield, the anti-gravity shield, and that can easily reflect anything that is directed at him. Even big blasts that are enough to destroy an entire dang planet. It can reflect it right back. So, if Buzz is using the utility belt, then clearly Buzz has the win. But without the utility belt, it could be a big surprise. Well, either way though, the winner is Buzz. Now, if you want to see a rematch between Earthworm Jim and Buzz Lightyear with Buzz using no utility belt, all you gotta do is love the project. And if this project gets 60 love-its, there will be a rematch between Earthworm Jim and Buzz Lightyear. Also, don't forget to comment down your ideas for future Super Battles episodes. Now, you get to choose the next fighters once again. And thank you all for watching. And I'll see you all later. These two Kenny fighters are gonna duke it off. Who really is the Kenniest Ken? Well, find out today in Super Battles, Ken versus Ken. Oh my god, it's so stupid, but it's so good at the same time, because it's funny. Oh man. Anyway, this battle is gonna take place at Ken's dream house with no preparation time. Also, be aware that both of the fighters will be toys. Let the battle begin. Ah, my dream house is beautiful. Oh man, I better improve it so Barbie can be impressed. Yo! Oh hey, you must be new here. I'm Ken. Huh, you're not Ken, I'm Ken.
Go!
Yo! Oh, oops, looks like I'm standing on you. Sorry, pal, let me get down. Hadouken! Yo! Ha! Yo! I will always be Ken.
Game!
Looks like Ken wasn't playing with toys. Ken. Ken Masters. Now, let's explain why Ken Carson lost. So, yes. Ken Carson isn't really a fighter. He's a Barbie doll. Barbie dolls don't fight. Ken Masters is a street fighter, okay? So he has tons of experience with fighting, and Ken Carson doesn't even have a single experience with fighting, okay? That's how serious this debate is. So, clearly, Ken Masters would take the win, okay? So, the winner has to be Ken Masters. And no, there can't be a rematch between Ken and Ken because Ken Carson is a Barbie doll. There's no chance of him winning. Ever. Not even as a real-life person. Not even as a toy. Anything, okay? No rematch. Alright? Well, also, comment down ideas for future Super Battles episodes. Now, once again, you get to choose the next round of fighters. So, have a good day, and I hope you enjoyed, I guess. This was kind of a little irritating to make, but still, I guess it's an episode, so I'll see you all later. I'm Ken! These two skilled fighters are gonna duke it off. Who really is the better mythologic fighter? Well, find out today in Super Battles, Goku versus Naruto. This battle is gonna take place at Planet Namek, with no preparation time. Let the battle begin.
Go! Game!
Looks like Goku just went insane. Now, let's talk about why Naruto lost. I have come up with 2 reasons why Goku beats Naruto. Number 1, speed. Before we get into that subject though, let's talk about their similarities. They both have very big similarities. Naruto can blast almost the exact same blasters Goku can use, and they can both teleport. But one thing Naruto lacks that Goku doesn't is speed. Goku's speed was so fast, and Naruto could barely even keep up with Goku's speed. In fact, I think he only landed like 2 or 3 good hits on him in the battle, but that wasn't enough to knock out Goku. Now, here's reason number 2. Armor. Well, armor just technically means like weapons and stuff, like blasters and stuff. Now, even if Naruto did use a blaster, it wouldn't be comparable to Goku's, because Goku can eliminate all 3 parts of the Earth. And that's actually pretty dang incredible. So Naruto's blasters don't even come comparable to that. So Naruto's weapons weren't enough to go against Goku. Let's just say that. So yeah. The winner, it kind of has to be Goku, because Goku is very fast, and Naruto doesn't stand a chance against Goku, even if he had a chance. So yeah, the winner, Goku. Yeah, there can't be a rematch, unfortunately, so I hope you enjoyed. You can still love the project, but there will be no rematch, so thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in the next episode. Oh wait, no wait. We need to reveal the next round of fighters. Oh, also, comment down ideas for future Super Battles episodes. Now, hang on tight, because the next fighters are gonna be revealed. Thanks for watching, everybody. Golden Freddy vs. Spencer, or otherwise known as Awesomeness 64. Stay tuned. These two, fighters are gonna duke it off. Who really is the, creepy doer? That doesn't make sense because, never mind. Well, find out today in Super Battles, Golden Freddy vs. Spencer, otherwise known as Awesomeness 64. This battle is gonna take place inside a scratch project, with no preparation time. Let the battle begin. Looks like that's it. He should be golden. Now let's discuss why Spencer lost. Now people who admire Spencer are probably raging or probably just a bit bummed out that Spencer lost. Now I'm not trying to offend Spencer in any way. I'm just trying to be realistic. So, here's the reason why Golden Freddy won. Now sure, both of them are very similar and are practically the same form. But, here's the thing that's different about both of them. Spencer is a human. Well, in the Toon version, he's basically a creepypasta version of Spencer. Golden Freddy, on the other hand, is a robot or just possibly a hallucination. So clearly, Golden Freddy is kind of harder to defeat than Spencer. So Spencer wouldn't necessarily stand a chance against Golden Freddy. Now, if Golden Freddy didn't have those powers, there is literally the greatest possibility that Spencer could win. But, thanks to Golden Freddy's teleportation skills, it was able to keep him away from Spencer. Well, I admit, maybe Golden Freddy got hit once or twice, or maybe even thrice, but still, no matter how many hits Golden Freddy takes, Spencer does not stand a chance against him. Now, I'm sure you saw that you thought Spencer clearly had the win when Spencer grabbed Golden Freddy. Well, nope, that stuff doesn't work on him, because Spencer was using hallucinations while fighting a hallucination. So clearly, that's not really a weakness to Golden Freddy. Spencer, on the other hand, is not hallucination. He's just a creepypasta. Now, since Golden Freddy jump-scared Spencer at the end, it was able to entirely crash the computer, as you just saw. So clearly, Golden Freddy is stronger and more powerful than Spencer is. So the winner? Golden Freddy. And since I just said Golden Freddy is more powerful than Spencer, there will be no rematch, unfortunately. Also, comment down ideas for future Super Battles episodes. But don't go yet, because the next fighters are gonna be revealed. Thanks for watching, everybody, and an apology to Spencer, otherwise known as Awesomeness64. See you later. The Ender Dragon versus the Moon Lord. Stay tuned. These two kings of power are gonna duke it off. Who really is the best survival boss? Well, find out today in Super Battles Ender Dragon versus Moon Lord. This battle is gonna take place in the end, with no preparation time. Let the battle begin. You, dragon! Give me this world. Give me all your treasures. 'Cause I am the Lord who will soon rule all. Hand it to me, or else. Alright then. You'll just have to face it the hard way.
Go!
Yes, it's all mine.
Game!
Looks like the Lord reached the end. Now, let's explain why Ender Dragon lost. Now, all the Minecraft fans are probably a bit bummed out that Ender Dragon lost. Well, there's actually a pretty good explanation to that. First off, experience. Now, Ender Dragon doesn't necessarily have good experience, because all he's able to probably defeat is a real live human that's probably weak or something. The Moon Lord, on the other hand, can defeat heroes and stuff. Maybe. But he could be defeated by a hero, and I don't even think Steve from Minecraft could even defeat the Moon Lord. I don't even think it would be possible for him. Second, the size. Moon Lord is much bigger than the Ender Dragon. In fact, he was so big, he could fit Ender Dragon inside of him to literally deal him a lot of damage. He was off track for the rest of the fight. Now, let's talk about their weapons a bit. Ender Dragon does have the Ender Fire, and Moon Lord does have the Phantasmal Eye. Now, which one's stronger, you may ask? The Eye. Now, Moon Lord can summon eyes from any of his 3 eyes. It could be his top one, it could be his left one, it could be his right one, but he chose to just limit it to his right. So, yeah, the Moon Lord can do pretty much anything. Now, there's only one real way to defeat the Moon Lord, and that's by hitting the core. Now, in order to do that, though, you need to break all 3 of his eyes and then kill the core. Now, let me explain why that's impossible for Ender Dragon to do. First of all, Ender Dragon doesn't have that many attacks, because he can only, like, charge at you or shoot an Ender Fire. But either way, though, Ender Dragon didn't catch Moon Lord that well in the fight. In fact, he only got him when he was mad. He was rapidly shooting Ender Fires. That's literally the only time he got him. Why? Because he was hitting the core. The Moon Lord was able to land many hits on Ender Dragon because, first of all, he can teleport. Ender Dragon can't even do that, okay? The Moon Lord is way stronger, way powerful, and way more experienced than Ender Dragon is. So, the winner is the Moon Lord. But don't think this is over yet. If you want to see a rematch between Ender Dragon and Moon Lord, with Ender Dragon using his Enderman army, you know, at this point, if you've been watching, you know what to do. All you have to do is love the project. If this project gets 60 love-its, there will be a rematch between the Ender Dragon and the Moon Lord. Also, don't forget to comment down your ideas for future Super Battles episodes. But hang on, it isn't over just yet. The next fighters are going to be revealed. Thanks for viewing. Manus versus Jeffrey, otherwise known as Super Mario Manus 12 versus Big Boss Maker 200. Stay tuned. These two, fighters with bones are gonna duke it off. Who really does have the most bones? Well, find out today in Super Battles, Manus versus Jeffrey, also known as Super Mario Manus 12 versus Big Boss Maker 200. This battle is going to take place at Rio Beach, with 3 months of prep time. Let the battle begin.
Let's go!
Go!
Yeah! Ha!
Game!
Looks like Jeffrey made himself the big boss. Now let's discuss why Manus lost. So you all are probably a bit confused how I put out the battle. Well, here's how I did it. To calculate the strength, all you have to do is calculate the number of projects a user has shared. For Manus, he scores 166 in strength points. Now that's actually pretty strong, and that's probably enough for a regular healthy guy who works out all the time to get strength like that. However, for Jeffrey's points, I only calculated 48. Now actually, that's normal. For a scratcher that's only been around for 6 months, and he's really into it, that's probably the number of projects I would have had in my account too. Now for Manus, he's uploaded 166 projects in 2 years. Now that's pretty slow to be honest, but it's kind of normal at the same time. Because what if he's working on a game? You see? Now games take a little bit of time to make, so yeah, I guess I would understand that he would have 166 projects. But for Jeffrey, he's pretty hyper on his, because he's already uploaded 48 projects in 6 months. So yeah, Jeffrey's a little faster than Manus at that, but Manus is still stronger than Jeffrey. For the speed, all you have to do is calculate the number of people that user has followed. For Manus, I've calculated 11, but for Jeffrey, I calculated 2. So yeah, he's kind of slower than Manus as well. Now, even though Jeffrey was slower than Manus, he still was pretty much able to keep up with him. Because first of all, he was using the bone powers. Now, both of these fighters do have the bone powers that Sans has. But there's one thing that Manus lacks. Power levels. Now sure, he can turn into Super Saiyan and even the Super Hane Warrior, but Jeffrey's power level 200 is insanely powerful. And Manus was barely even able to keep up with it, unfortunately. Now you're probably wondering if that has something to do with the durability. Nope. But just in case if you're wondering, I calculated Manus' durability by 17 by the number of followers he's gotten. Jeffrey, however, has only gotten 6. Now, like I said, it has nothing to do with the durability. By power level 200, Jeffrey was able to double his strength and double his speed. However, he focused mainly on his strength, not his speed. So, Jeffrey was able to take out Manus. But, here's the difference between them that makes Jeffrey a little weak. Now, Jeffrey is kind of normal to defeat, so I ranked him medium. Manus is actually really hard to defeat because of the number of studios each user has created. That's how I calculated it. So Jeffrey... Now Manus, if Jeffrey didn't use power level 200, there is a chance Manus would have won against Jeffrey. But thanks to power level 200, he was able to keep Manus away. So, the winner is Jeffrey. Now, if you want to see a rematch between Manus and Jeffrey, with Manus featuring as his Super Saiyan form and maybe even his Super Hane Warrior form, and with Jeffrey using his power level 200 once again, and making a big boss, all you gotta do is love the project. And if this project gets 20 love-its, there will be a rematch between Manus and Jeffrey. Also, don't forget to comment down your ideas for future Super Battles episodes. But hang on tight, because the next fighters are going to be revealed. Thanks for watching, everybody. Trust vs. Spencer, otherwise known as Freddy Remixes vs. Awesomeness 64. Stay tuned! These two users of fear are gonna duke it off. Who really is the creepiest user? Well, find out today in Super Battles Trust vs. Spencer. Well, also known as Freddy Remixes vs. Awesomeness 64. This battle is gonna take place at the woods, with 5 days of prep time. Let the battle begin.
Go!
Behold. Know my power.
Time!
Wow, looks like the ghost town doesn't have room for either of them. Now let's explain why this is a tie. And yes, our very first tie in Super Battles. Anyway, as you clearly saw at the ending there, Trust laid out a poison mushroom. Now, that poison mushroom is actually stronger than any other poison mushroom out there. In fact, one great hit on it and it explodes, and it is very contagious. Even ghost spirits like Trust or Spencer could literally get killed from that, okay? That's how serious that poison mushroom is. Now, you saw that Spencer blasted and actually hit Trust, and you probably think that's what caused Trust to die. Well, partly, yes. But it actually takes multiple blasts just to knock him out. Like, about 15 of them. So, Trust's health is even higher than Spencer's. But even though Spencer is a bit stronger than Trust, that doesn't mean he could knock him out in one good hit. Now, yes, Trust actually died from the contagious-ism, not the actual blast. Now, you are probably wondering, why did Spencer die? Well, like I said, it's the contagious part that matters. So that's why Spencer lost. So yeah, at the exact same time, both of them fainted. So that's why it's considered a tie. Now, if Trust got knocked out before Spencer fainted, then that means Spencer would have won. But since they got knocked out at the same time, that means it's a tie. And there is no technical winner either. So, you think this is over? Well, it isn't. If you want to see a rematch between Trust using his Night Bunny form and Spencer using his ultimate creepypasta form, all you have to do is love the project. And if this project gets 80 love-its, there will be a rematch between Trust and Spencer. Also, don't forget to comment down your ideas for future Super Battles episodes. But hang on tight, because the next fighters will be revealed. Thanks for watching, everybody. King Bowser vs. Dr. Eggman, or Robotnik. Stay tuned. These two powerhouses of evil are gonna duke it up. Who really is the most iconic video game boss? Well, find out today in Super Battles, Bowser vs. Eggman. This battle is gonna be taking place at Bowser's Castle, with no preparation time. Also, keep in mind that Bowser will be using his clown car, and Eggman will be using his mobile. Let the battle begin.
This is no place for little girls or a big fat cat. Is that all you got? Oh no! Go! Not bad. Whoa! Oh no! This is no place for little girls or a big fat cat. Whoa! Oh no! Whoa! Defeated? Impossible! No! No! Game!
Looks like Bowser made some scrambled eggs. Now, let's discuss why Bowser wins. Now, there are probably a number of people who were probably expecting Eggman to win with all of his machines. But I only did say that Eggman will be using his mobile. Yeah, I don't know what else to call that thing. Anyway, let's talk about some of the machines Eggman has really created. So, yeah, as you all may know who play Sonic games, Eggman's machines have been crushed one by Sonic the Hedgehog. And I don't think any of them have worked. Well, except Metal Sonic. But at that point, we're not even talking about Metal Sonic. Bowser, on the other hand, can survive the machines Eggman puts out. He can even survive the powerful Metal Sonic. Why? It's a very simple reason. Bowser can survive the vacuum of space. Mario can actually do the exact same thing, alongside Peach, and maybe even Luigi. But listen, Bowser's strength is actually ranked to be higher than Mario's himself. And to give you an idea of how strong Bowser is, he can lift an entire boulder, okay? I don't even think Mario could even handle that kind of strength. Well, except in World 7, where he can lift the castle and kick it away. But hey, if Bowser's stronger than that, give me something he can break. Anyway, with Bowser's athletic skills, it was kind of hard for Eggman to even get him half the time. Now yes, Eggman was getting a good number of hits on Bowser, but it isn't enough to knock him out completely. Now, let's talk about the clown car for a second. In Super Mario World, you can't attack the clown car. If you try to touch it, it will bump you right back down to the ground. The Koopa clown car can't take damage unless something's being thrown towards it, like a bullet bill or something. Well, Bowser, the only way to really defeat Bowser in a clown car is knocking things at him while he's in the air. That's pretty much the same thing as like using a fireball, but you need to be up in the air to do that. Now, Eggman's mobile can be crushed easily because Sonic can hit it almost all the time with that thing. Okay? Sonic is clearly going to win against Eggman, and will probably win against Bowser if he is smart enough not to hit the clown car. So, the winner is Bowser. But don't think this is over yet. If you want to see a rematch between Giga Bowser and the Death Egg being controlled by Eggman, all you gotta do is love the project. And if this project gets 60 love-its, there will be a rematch between Giga Bowser and the Death Egg. Also, don't forget to comment down your ideas for future Super Battles episodes. But hang on tight, because the next fighters will be revealed. Thanks for viewing, everybody. Princess Peach vs. Toriel, hashtag GoatMama. Stay tuned.
Come on!
Here we go!
All will tremble before me.
Huh. Looks like Frisk just wasn't for the job. Well, comment down ideas for future Super Battles episodes. And stay tuned for Super Battles number 15. Thanks for viewing. These two cute fighters are gonna duke it off. Who really is the best looking powerhouse? Well, find out today in Super Battles Princess Peach vs. Toriel. Hashtag GoatMama. This battle is gonna take place at the passageway to the underground with no preparation time. Also, keep in mind that nobody will be using any powers whatsoever, including power-ups. Let the battle begin.
Go! Game!
Looks like the princess baked a pie out of Toriel. Now, let's discuss why Peach wins against Toriel. There are a number of angry Undertale fans that were probably expecting Toriel to win, not Peach. Well, there is a good explanation for that. First of all, let's talk about what Peach can survive. Now, as with Mario and Bowser, Peach can survive the vacuum of space as well. And yeah, including Luigi. Now that is a very good survival right there. I don't even think Sans could do any of that. Like, surviving the vacuum of space? Yo, you have to have a ton of potential inside of you to do that. You'd have to have your determination inside of you. So yeah, Peach did have her determination during the fight. So anyway, if I had to pick by the end of the day which one I would choose to knock out faster, I would definitely pick Toriel. Why, you may ask? Well, it's one simple answer. Toriel is weaker than Peach. Now, let's discuss that. So, yeah, as you clearly saw, Toriel got Peach at almost every way possible, but did not land very many hits on Peach during the battle. Well, thanks to Peach's materials, she was able to knock out Toriel with her items, including a frying pan. So, basically, Toriel doesn't stand a chance against Peach, mainly because Peach is way more experienced than Toriel is. Well, just a bit more experienced. Because first of all, just listen. Peach goes on adventures with Mario sometimes, right? Well, she gains experience from that. Like in Super Princess Peach, Peach went on an adventure all by herself to save Mario. And Peach is also able to defeat Bowser himself. So, yeah. Peach is experienced already. Now, even though that was the only adventure she's been on alone, she clearly has way more experience than Toriel has. All Toriel has experience of is losing to children. Okay? Toriel isn't that experienced. So, Peach, I would definitely say, is more experienced than Toriel. And that would explain why Peach survived in a massive explosion of Toriel's fire. Now, speaking of that, let's talk about that. Some of you are probably a bit confused on why that happened. So basically, you all saw that the fireball stopped. Why, you may ask? A special force caused it to move backward and targeted right back at Toriel. Well, it's a simple answer. The Star Spirits are always there to protect good people, including Peach, Mario, or maybe even Luigi. Now, with Peach, you don't even have to use any of the techniques, like focus or anything like that. So yeah, Peach's Star Spirit power was definitely enough to knock out Toriel's fire. And yeah, so that's why Toriel became much weaker. Now, speaking of that as well, let's talk about what happens when Toriel becomes weak. You see, as Toriel becomes weaker, Toriel's aim becomes off, and it just can't be cured. So at that point, Toriel's pretty much done. Unless Toriel can knock out somebody before that happens, Toriel's all set. But since she got weaker, Peach had most of the advantages. So yeah, overall, with or without power-ups, Peach would definitely win, resulting as no rematch. So, also, comment down ideas for future Super Battles episodes, and I hope you enjoyed. Now, hang on tight, because the next fighters will be revealed. Thanks for watching, everybody. Jeffrey versus Spencer. Well, otherwise known as Big Boss Maker 200 versus Awesomeness 64. Stay tuned. These two brothers of doom are gonna duke it off. Who really is the better brother? Well, find out today in Super Battles, Jeffrey versus Spencer, also known as Big Boss Maker 200 versus Awesomeness 64. This battle is going to be taking place at a random garden, with no preparation time. Also, keep in mind that Jeffrey will be using his power level 200. Let the battle begin.
Toriel! Fire! Come on!
Go!
Toriel! Fire! Fire! Fire!
Game!
Looks like Jeffrey cut the story down to the bone. Now, before we explain why Jeffrey wins, we gotta explain some hidden details first that you all are probably a bit confused about. First of all, you know that Jeffrey and Spencer were fighting over who would beat Manus. Well, Jeffrey didn't necessarily want to defeat Manus, but Spencer did, and that's why they started fighting. Well, this actually takes place before Jeffrey even fought Manus. So that's why the confusion was a little bit off. Anyway, just thought I'd mention that. Back on topic. Why did Jeffrey win, you ask? Well, some of you, it's probably a bit obvious. Jeffrey possesses the power of Sans, while Spencer possesses powers of many creepypastas. Now, yeah, both of them are pretty powerful in general, and both of them could possibly, and I'm just saying, possibly possibly could knock out Manus. We all know that Jeffrey, with power level 200, could knock out Manus, but Spencer have never faced Manus on a one-on-one fight. With that in mind, though, let's explain which one of these two brothers is actually stronger. Well, if we compare Jeffrey's bone power to Spencer's super strength blasting, if I had to choose by the end of the day, I would say that Jeffrey's bone power would overtop Spencer's powerful blast, because Jeffrey can do that even quicker than Spencer can. And with power level 200, it was kind of hard for Spencer to even land a hit on Jeffrey, because first of all, with power level 200, his speed and strength are times by 200. Yup, that's why it's called power level 200. So, here's the question you're probably asking though. Why did Jeffrey revive from Spencer's killing blast? Well, simple and easy. Power level 200 is in fact able to revive single hearts, just barely. Now that is a lot of power, and that explains why Jeffrey would knock out Spencer so easily with power level 200. Now sure, Spencer can morph into a spider robot. Well, actually, the ultimate creepypasta form is required to even do that. So that's why Spencer didn't use very much during the fight. Overall, between the two brothers, Jeffrey is in fact stronger than Spencer, especially with power level 200. So, that gives our winner, which is Jeffrey. Now, if you want to see a rematch between Jeffrey and Spencer, with Jeffrey continuing to use his power level 200 and Spencer using his ultimate creepypasta form, all you gotta do is love the project, and if this project gets 30 love-its, there will be a rematch between Jeffrey and Spencer. Also, don't forget to comment down your ideas for future Super Battles episodes. But hang on tight, because the next fighters will be revealed, and the next one is going to be a bit different. Stay tuned, and thanks for watching. Yup, that's right. I wasn't kidding when I said this was different. There is going to be a total war. That's right. Recognize those? If you don't, then let me explain. Total wars on Super Battles are battles that have 5 players on each team. Yes, this is going to be a team battle, with a limit of 5 players on each team. So, let's introduce the first corner. On the first corner, we have Scratch the Cat, and that's it. And for our second corner, we have Freddy Remixes, Super Mario Manus 12, Big Boss Maker 200, Awesomeness 64, and 1 Mystery Fighter. So, with these corners combined, be prepared to meet Scratch the Cat versus Team Scratch on the next episode of Super Battles. Stay tuned. Here it is, everybody. The first total war of Super Battles. In the first corner, we have Scratch the Cat, and that's it. On the other corner, we have Team Scratch, featuring Freddy Remixes, Super Mario Manus 12, Big Boss Maker 200, Awesomeness 64, and Scratch UA being the Mystery Fighter. This total war is going to take place at a field, with 3 months of prep time. Let the war begin!
Oh.
3, 2, 1, go!
Come on! Ho! Yeah!
Hadouken! Shin Shoryuken!
Ha!
Behold, know my power.
Hoo! Yeah! Ha! Come on!
Behold, know my power.
Ha! Ho! Ha! 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 Gah! Yeah!
Game.
It looks like Team Scratch... You know what? Forget it. We need to discuss why Team Scratch won. Now hang on tight, folks, cause this is gonna be a long discussion. Now, before all of you go nuts saying how Scratch had those powers, we need to discuss why Scratch has those powers. Well, the point of Scratch is for programming, right? Well, why couldn't Scratch have programming powers, really? Now, first off, let's explain how Scratch could easily defeat one of the Team Scratch members. Now, as far as we know, Trust and Jeffrey actually teamed up at one point and was actually a major part of the war. And those two are actually pretty dang alike, so that's why they make a good team, but just two of them alone, they were not able to defeat Scratch. Now, of course, you all know that they formed into their forms, the Night Bunny form and the power level 200. Now, yes, that could outsmart Scratch, but Scratch has the ability to completely dodge Jeffrey's big bone attack. And you all probably know why. Scratch used the high block at the last second. It was kind of hard to tell, but Scratch used his high block to completely dodge it. Now, everybody was probably a bit confused, so now you know. Now, let's talk about some of the other members, concluding Manus, Spencer, and Scratch U8. The man himself. Manus represents Mario, Street Fighter, and Sonic. Well, mostly Mario and Street Fighter, not really Sonic that much, but you get what I mean. Manus was able to get a few hits on Scratch, but that does not mean it will knock him out completely. You see, Scratch has the same amount of HP of any other member on Team Scratch. But since it was kind of hard for them to even land a hit on Scratch because of Scratch's program abilities, it kind of left Team Scratch in a tough situation, because they didn't really know what to do. And then, right when they thought things couldn't get any worse, that's when Scratch laid the hide block. Now, the hide block is the most powerful programming block any programmer has. And thanks to one of the biggest giant hide blocks ever, it was able to knock out 4/5 of Team Scratch, being Trust, Jeffrey, Manus, and Spencer. But Scratch missed somebody. And you all know who that is. Scratch U8. Now here's the thing that makes Scratch U8 way different than any other member in the team. Scratch U8 has been around much longer than any other member, even comparable. Scratch U8 is not anywhere comparable to any other member. Scratch U8 would outclass every other member. If one member went up against Scratch U8, Scratch U8 would have the win. And all four of them combined, Scratch U8 would still win. And here's the reason why. Scratch U8 has tons of experience by fighting giant robots that are like 3 times the size of his own house. And on top of that, he defeated him within 30 seconds. That's right, within 30 seconds. He was able to jump on bullets, and he was able to get a really good hit on him, and really good advantages. And he just woken up. That's how serious this is. Scratch U8 has tons of experience, and could easily knock out Scratch. Now, the ending part you all know is, where did Scratch U8 exactly take Scratch? Well, this is a little hard to explain, but since Scratch U8 has been around for almost 8 years, he is pretty much a god at this point. Scratch U8 can warp anybody, anywhere he wants, if he lands a really good hit on him. Anybody. And then, that's when Scratch U8 gains the power. The power. That way he is strong enough to access Scratch's biggest and strongest hide attack, and he is able to reverse it. That means he was able to revive all 4 of his team members. And on top of that, he was able to give them their form, such as the Night Bunny form, the Super Hayden Warrior, Power Level 200, and the Ultimate Creepypasta form. All combined into one, they were practically powerhouses. Scratch stands no chance against those powerhouses, because if Scratch lays a high block on one of them, Scratchy-Weight would instantly delete Scratch's hide block. In fact, Scratchy-Weight was able to delete all of Scratch's powers completely, and that's why Scratchy-Weight had the huge advantage of winning. And since Scratchy-Weight's power is big, it was able to finish off Scratch and skip back to their own land. And that, folks, is why Team Scratch wins. Now, if you are not happy that Scratch lost, if you want to see a sudden death match between Scratchy-Weight alone against 5 other Scratch members, all you gotta do is love the project. And if this project gets 100 love-its, there will be a sudden death match between Scratchy-Weight and 5 other Scratch team members. Also, don't forget to comment down your ideas for future Super Battles episodes. But hang on tight, because the next fighters will be revealed. Thanks for watching, everybody. King Bowser versus Lord Asgore. Stay tuned. These two beasts with horns are gonna duke it off. Who really is the deadliest king? Well, find out today in Super Battles, King Bowser versus Lord Asgore. This battle is gonna take place at the new home, with no preparation time. Let the battle begin.
Go! Game!
Looks like Asgore was the last soul they needed. Okay, now before all you Undertale fans rage, you gotta understand one thing. Bowser is way more experienced than Asgore is. And, well, to some of you, this shouldn't be a big surprise who really researched these two characters. First off, let's talk about Bowser. Yes, he has been on this show before, in Super Battles number 14, where he went up against Dr. Eggman. And he still won. And Bowser wins against Asgore as well. And here is the reason why. You see, Bowser is evil. Asgore is actually good. So between good and evil, you probably expect good to win? Not always. Sometimes evil actually comes first. And that's what happened with Bowser versus Asgore. First off, let's talk about Bowser for a second. So, you see, Bowser has survived a lot of things which he still lives upon today. He's been thrown into lava pits, bottomless pits, black holes, and he can even survive the vacuum of space. That's right. Alongside Mario, Luigi, and the princess, Bowser can do the same. Now, even though Bowser can be defeated by the really Super Mario, but Bowser does have advantages against other people, such as Asgore. Now, let's shift over to Asgore for a second. What, has Asgore survived, you asked? Well, let me just say he hasn't survived basically anything. Well, he has survived the spell casting all the monsters to go underground, and yeah, I guess that's cool, but that's nothing compared to the vacuum of space, okay? Asgore can't even go through a knife to the flesh. You know, caused by Kara and, you know. Anyway, Asgore's strength compares nothing to Bowser's strength. In fact, the only thing Asgore even wins against Bowser with is his speed. Asgore is faster than Bowser, but other than that though, Bowser would be the victor. And since he faces foes like helpless humans, well, I mean, they are experienced. But Bowser faces powerhouses like plumbers that can jump almost 30 feet in the air. So, basically, Bowser would have the win, definitely. So, for all of you who still think Asgore would beat Bowser, if you want to see a total war between Bowser versus 5 other Undertale characters with the likes of Sans, Papyrus, Undyne, Asgore, and Mettaton, all you gotta do is love this project. If this project gets 80 love-its, there will be a total war between Bowser and 5 other Undertale cast members. Also, don't forget to comment down your ideas for future Super Battles episodes. But hang on tight, because the next fighters will be revealed. Thanks for watching, everybody. Trust, aka Freddy Remixes, versus Freddy Fazbear. Stay tuned. These two Freddy fighters are gonna duke it off. Who really does deserve the name Freddy? Well, find out today in Super Battles, Trust, aka Freddy Remixes, versus Freddy Fazbear. This battle is gonna take place at Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, with no preparation time. Let the battle begin.
Go!